Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a love oracle for today. Today is Saturday, August 30th, 2025. I wanted to say July. It's funny because I don't mind going forward, like when things come to me and I think of forward, but when I feel like something's calling me back to the past, I'm like, oh God, what do I need to go back to the past for? You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's a love oracle, okay? We've all been there. The Price of Love Oracle by Crystal Banner. Y'all know it's my favorite. You can find this at kaleidodope.com. You can find this in her Etsy shop. You can find this on Amazon, but it's not, as far as if I remember correctly, it is not for sale on Amazon. It is listed on there, so you can go and look at it. But you have to go to her website or her Etsy shop to buy this specific deck. I think the only deck of hers that is available on Amazon to buy, and I have it, it's the Signs of the Times Oracle. It's the blue box with the picture of the card with the fridge on it. I'm pretty sure that's the only one you can buy on Amazon. I think if you sign up for her newsletter, she has like a little newsletter thing. Occasionally she'll send out emails, saying like, I'm having a sale, 10% off or something like that. Actually, I should go look at her website because I'm kind of hoping she's got some new decks. I'm like, please come out with a new deck. We love you. We got 2 on the table. Three on the table. We're going to do 2 more shuffles. Bubs is in here, squawking away, watching the birds, the squirrels. You see any kitties out there? Where are those damn kittens? Okay, I'm going to do a third shuffle. Do a third. And that's why 5 on the 5 on the table, 5 on the deck. Oh, okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is triggered. Don't let your triggers rule your life, okay? Don't. Oh, this is interesting. Oh. Top of the deck is redacted, forgiveness, ego, fate, growth, connection. Somebody's dropping their ego. Somebody wants to take back what they said or what they didn't say. Like they want to take back the silence, maybe. Somebody is looking for forgiveness. This person is going through some type of growth stage, some type of healing stage, some type of epiphany moment. This is fate. This connection, whatever this connection is fated. Little side reading for you. Okay, so we've got robotic. We've got optimism. We've got euphoria. By the way, when I pull those little side readings from top of the deck, from bottom of the deck, there is no doubt in my mind that all those cards were in there together in that placement for a reason. That's why I read those as like a separate little thing, okay? Like last night I was doing I think it was either last night or the night before. I was doing the tarot reading with Intuitive City Oracle, and the top of the deck, the bottom of the deck, like it was all just mishmash. There was nothing that, like told a story. So when it looks like it belongs together, like that is for a reason. That is fate. That is destiny. That's why I read that. If there's nothing there, if it's mishmash, I just move on. So just letting you know. Dreams come true. Sorry, dream come true. Boundaries and sparks. Feminine, masculine, it doesn't matter. Somebody feels like they're going through the motions with this robotic card. Kind of like getting up in the morning and, like repeat, like on repeat. Like a record player just keeps looping around. Even though somebody feels like this, even though somebody feels like every day basically is the same, like, oh, I'm just getting up to, to go to work and come home, and like I'm not really doing anything. I just heard status quo. Whoever this person is, they should be optimistic because something is going to come in for them. And it could be a lover, it could be another person, it could be a romantic connection, it could be a friend, somebody having a new friend come in. It could be career, somebody changing their career. There's just a call here to stick to your boundaries, hold to your boundaries, and that goes for career, that goes for friendship, that goes for family members. Like, you don't just hold your boundaries with lovers, right? Or spouses, you hold your boundaries with everything. It's like if you apply for a job, and you really want it, and they're like, okay, it's 40 hours a week, you're going to work 5 8-hour days, these are the days you're going to work, and you start working and you do your first week, 2 weeks, whatever the initial process is, and then you come in one day and they're like, oh, by the way, you now have to work, Saturdays, or you have to work Wednesday, which was your day off, or like they change it up on you, and you're like, no, 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 no. Like, I was hired to do this. This is what I'm going to do. No, no, I signed a contract to work these days, these hours. That's what I'm working. It's just like, if you're hanging out with family and, Aunt Marion, right? I don't know where that came from, but Aunt Marion is, poking in your business. How come you're not dating? How come you haven't gotten married yet? How come you haven't had kids yet? When are you going to grow up? When are you going to be a woman? When are you going to be a man? When are you going to... Aunt Marion, this is my boundary. You stay on that other side. you know? Whatever is coming in, it's positive. It's going to be positive. And I think part of holding on to your boundaries, let me just say this, part of holding on to your boundaries isn't necessarily because someone or something is trying to test them either. It's for you. It's so that you can continue to be in that mental state where you hold those boundaries. You know your boundaries, right? It's not like if you have a romantic connection coming in and they're great. You guys get along great. Everything's great. They're a dream come true. It doesn't necessarily mean that this person is trying to test your boundaries. It's just saying, like, stick to your boundaries. So, like, here's a little example. So, like, let's say I get into a relationship with someone and they're great. They're amazing. Every day, whether I'm off or I'm at work, I walk, right? I've been doing it for 2 weeks now. It's going to be going on 3 weeks. I work out every single day. After work, on my days off, I work out every single day. It's a simple workout. It doesn't take that long. The walking doesn't really take that long. I need to hold on to that. Like this person, right? This love of my life, my soulmate, whatever you want to call them, they probably don't have any problem with it. But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe I shouldn't walk today. Maybe I should hang out with so and so. No, keep doing what you're doing. Stick to what you're doing. That other person is going to respect you more for that. You're going to respect yourself more for that. And I'm not saying you can't have an off day, right? I'm not saying you can't have an off day, where you change things up a bit, or, maybe you don't work out. Maybe I don't work out. Maybe I don't walk. And then the next day I go for 2 walks and I work out twice, right? That's fine. Like there's always going to be like a one-off situation. I'm just saying, don't give up what you do for you. Don't give up your boundaries. Don't give up your wants and needs. Don't give up your self-care for someone else, because they're not necessarily asking you to, right? Sometimes it's in your head. Sometimes it's in your head. I'll just say this too as an example. When I was married to the ex-husband, we were together 11 years. We were married 7 of them. I didn't go to the doctor, like at all, unless it was an emergency. Like during COVID, I think I went to the ER like 2 or 3 times. I went to my doctor once, I think, for like a yearly checkup kind of thing, because I had to for work. But like, I didn't go to the dentist for 9 years. That's why when I went to the dentist last year, I had to have all this work done. I had to pay to have all this work done. Think about it. My ex-husband never told me to not go to the doctor. He never told me to not go to the doctor. I didn't go to the doctor. I put all of my time and my investment in him, making sure he went to the doctor. We spent money on him going to the doctor, him getting taken care of. And it was always in the back of my mind, like, we don't have money for me to go to the doctor. I don't have time to go to the doctor. I don't have time to do things for me. I have to take care of him. That was all in my mind. He never told me to do that. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So stick to your boundaries for you. Because I don't think, again, if this is a person coming in for you, I don't think that they're going to tell you, like, oh, don't do that or don't do this. I think it's going to be in your head. And again, I'm not trying to be mean or anything like that. We all have those situations. I literally just told you that I did that to myself. And I have no problem admitting that, because now I'm in the space. I come first. I'm always going to come first. I'm always going to take my walks. I'm always going to work out. I'm always going to eat healthier. I'm not going to let anybody coerce me into getting drunk. I'm not going to let anyone coerce me into having sex on the first date. Like, I'm not going to let anybody coerce me into not taking care of myself. Like I said, sometimes it's all in our own head. But whatever this is coming in, whether it's a person or it's a thing, a situation, it looks good. And it's definitely going to get you out of whatever this funk is, whatever this day-to-day energy is. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope the messages resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I'll talk to you all later. Have a great weekend.